this would be the first action in my work that we call initiatives. Probably you have the same name in English, iniciativa. And it's really when you start something. And this thing that is going to start today, it's going to start today and it's going to go all around the year, around the clock, and it's going to close the following 15th of September of 2012. And this is the reason why I did this. Once I was reading the newspaper, and I'm telling you the story like this because my daughter was born in Querétaro. So I saw a headline that said, the most beautiful word in Spanish is Querétaro. Also my niece was born in Querétaro, both of them are there. So I said, what is this? And it's an initiative that was launched by the Instituto Cervantes, really to encourage people not to lose their mother language in foreign countries, and not to lose their mother language in their own culture, su lengua madre. And it was to encourage love for Spanish. They said, send us your favorite words in Spanish. So that initiative from El Instituto Cervantes closed, but what the hell, we're going to reopen it today. And so the reopening of this initiative is, you'll see it, you'll find in the corner box when you find in the entrance. And the initiative is called Las Palabras Son Tuyas. The words, palabras, are yours. And for all the Mexicans here, las palabras son suyas. Y entonces piensen en sus 10 palabras en español favoritas. And for the ones that don't speak in Spanish yet, I know you know some words in Spanish. Always you know hola, poquito, rayo de luz, azul, etc. Okay, so 2 participants or 3 already started this mailbox, as you can see. So you're going to see some in English and some in Spanish. So I'm going to open it and just celebrate the start of this with the words of a little girl, and they are relámpago, feliz, quiero, injusticia, peluche, cha-cha-cha, comida, pregunta, respuesta, poderosa. So think of your words, okay? Think of your words. We have many. I put mine here, okay? And so we're expecting a lot of words. Once, when you come next year, you're going to find all the windows of the consulate covered with your words, with your favorite words. They're going to be in vinyl. All the words are going to be here, okay? So you're going to find Sofia's relámpago. You're going to find Luz Garabato, and from there on, all of you. So we don't want one person not participating, please. So this is this. You're going to find it in that corner. Okay. And the next initiative is Victor Casasola. Was the equivalent, most of you must know who Robert Capa is, the photographer that created the photo agency. So it's really the equivalent. But Victor Casasola lived in great times. He started taking pictures when he was in 1910, and the photojournalism barely existed. So he was working for a journal and said, what if we put more pictures in the newspaper? And then from there he said, let's make this more important. Let's follow the revolution. Let's follow the revolutionaries. Let's go to the most humble people. Let's see what happens with everyone. So from 1910 to 1940, he took pictures, made his brothers take pictures, his wife take pictures, his children take pictures, and that was Los Archivos. Now all of that is called Los Archivos Casasola. So what you're going to see here is the pictures he took of the famous cantinas. But it's not cantinas really, it's pulquerías. And the plant, the pulque, comes from the agave or the maguey. And once for Mesoamerica, for the pre-Hispanic culture, it was a sacred drink. And it had a whole ritual. The plant had to grow for 12 years before it was properly scratched, and then it had to go in very special tinajas, and it was to go there. So the exhibition that you're going to see covers all that process. But naturally it doesn't cover the sacred element of this. So shortly I'll tell you that the sacred element of this is that a woman that lived with a grandmother in the sky fell in love with Quetzalcoatl. And so he brought her to live with him in the plant. Naturally the Mexican grandmother got mad with the daughter, or the granddaughter, went and chased her, and when she found her with her lover, she destroyed them both. She couldn't destroy Quetzalcoatl, but destroy the grandchild. So when he was less afraid, he got out of the tree, found the bearings of his lover, and put it under the agave. And then that broke the plant in two. That is the form that you see in the agave. That's the legend. And from there on, all of that is sacred. As for us in Mexico, we're very proud of this collection of Victor Casasola. And please see more in there than just people drinking. It was really a rite of passage for many of them. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Enjoy me to cut the ribbon and feel free to stroll around the consulate. The area is open for you to enjoy.
Okay. Thank you.